Hey, I'm William Jackson Harper. I'm here at BuzzFeed, and I'm going to answer some of your burning questions. Let's see. All right, how did you react when the internet was freaking out over Shirtless Chiti? Man, I don't remember what I was doing, but I wasn't watching in real time. And my buddy texted me and was just like, yo, Twitter wants Chiti to get naked. I was just like, oh, well, that's pleasant. That's good. You know, like, I guess we got away with it. You know, I was perfectly happy being objectified because I never get to be that guy. What was it like working with Lisa Kudrow? How did you react when you found out she was cast as Patti? I pooped. I just straight pooped myself. You know, honestly, it's like, look, if you haven't seen the episode, spoiler alert, Chiti has a complete fangirl moment. That was not acting. That was just me getting to geek out over Lisa Kudrow. Lost my mind. How long did you know how the show was going to end? At the beginning of season 4, they sort of walked us through how this is all gonna play out. I think they trusted us with the state secrets. After the first season, we, proved ourselves capable of keeping our mouths shut, and so I've known for the year. Who was the most exciting guest star for you to work with? I think personally, it's like, we've had Maya Rudolph, we had Lisa Kudrow, we've had Adam Scott, but I think maybe one of the best was Todd May, who is actually one of the philosophers that consults on our show, and trying to understand these concepts is so beyond me that anyone that is that big of a brain is incredibly exciting to be around. So, Spike. Who was a guest star you wish would have been on the show? I don't know. We got the best of the best. It's kind of hard to be like, well, I really wish we had. I don't want to, look a gift horse in the mouth. Nobody. This is great. Spike. Do you have a favorite Good Place Easter egg or recurring gag? I think it's got to be Megan Amram's puns on the stores. They change every season, every couple of episodes. It's ridiculous, and she's a machine. So that's the number one thing. There's not even a close second. What's your favorite behind-the-scenes memory from filming? Honestly, me and Ted Danson had a whole bunch of dance parties. Randomly, we would just goof off every year that happened, and it happened often. So, is there a Good Place group chat? There is. Spike. Given that this video will air after the finale, can you give us a completely no context spoiler? No. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. Go watch the damn show, son. Spike. When did you realize Eleanor and Chiti would be in game? I never really knew. I feel like it's we went on the same journey that the audience went on, so which is kind of cool. I think that feels like life. Do you believe in soulmates? No, not really. I think that it's something that is that you develop. You find a person that you want to commit to, and it's sort of an active choice, and then you do the work, and as explained in the show. Something I thought about, and when it showed up in the script, I was like, oh, okay, some smart people agree with me. So there we go. Spike. What do you think is the funniest joke of all time from The Good Place? There is one line that Manny said that broke all of us repeatedly, which was just like, you know what, Sean, you used to be cool, but you changed, man. Which none of us could hear him say that line and keep a straight face. I think there was one take that we were all in that was usable, and that's the only one that wound up in the show because no one held it together for the whole time. Knowing what you know now, would you rather be in Michael's bad place, the medium place, or the good place? I think the good place neighborhood that Michael designed as torture for us is probably the best place that we've all been. I think this is because it seemed it forged relationships, which were really meaningful. And I feel like, pleasure devoid of someone to share it with is kind of empty. So I think that's the best. That's the best place to be. What do you think of Darcy's Chiti in the Janet's episode? Did you give her any pointers? I think Darcy's Chiti is better than my Chiti. And I gave her some pointers, but I remember watching her and being like, well, damn, she kind of read those lines better than I would have read them. And I just, she's also just so likable. I mean, like, you know. So I didn't really have a whole lot. I mean, she did listen to my voice a bunch, which, you know, bless her for that. Thanks for your burning questions. This has been so much fun. Be sure to watch The Good Place.